What up, y'all? It's Cam from the Santa Sells Houses team coming to you with another episode of our Monday market update. Actually, a really interesting week in real estate last week. We are heading into the long weekend coming up, so expect next week's numbers to be a little bit lower. But there are some interesting things that are happening right now that we're going to talk a little bit about. Real quick, let's recap what happened last week. New listings, 167. Sold listings, 176. Little switcheroo there. Conditional listings, 43, which is high compared to what we've been seeing so far this year. That's the first thing I want to talk about is potentially the return of the conditional offer. Earlier this year, every buyer was competing over everything. Right now, obviously, we're seeing more conditional deals being put together. Home inspections, financing conditions, status certificate review, insurance. Maybe you sold a house with a well and you need to get that water tested. Those are up, okay? Honestly, almost double the number of conditional deals that we've normally been seeing so far this year on a weekly basis, okay? It kind of, talks about a lull in the market, a little bit of a summer break, if you will. Everyone's under the impression that real estate is kind of slow right now and that buyers have a little bit more power than they did earlier this year. And I'll agree with that, okay? I wouldn't use the word lull, but I will use a shift in the market. We've been talking about it for a few weeks now. We are seeing that happening. Buyers getting conditional deals put together, really protecting themselves before they purchase that property, okay? The next thing that I want to talk about is properties selling in multiple offers because it is still happening, all right? Maybe not to as high a degree as it was earlier this year. Not as many houses, percentage-wise, are selling in multiple offers, but they are still happening. What we are seeing is a smaller discrepancy between a list price and a sale price. Earlier that year, on average, properties that were selling in multiple offers were selling for about 18% over the list price. So if a house is listed at, $500,000, I'm gonna have to do some quick math here. That house would sell for $590. Yep, that checks out. So that was the difference, okay? Right now, properties are only set, just last week, okay, last 7 days. The properties that sold in multiple offers and sold above list price sold for 12% over the list price, okay? So same thing. You had a $500,000 house, that house sold for $524, okay? And it's just a smaller discrepancy between the list and the sale price, which is alluding to less offers in multiple offer scenarios, buyers just being choosier, okay? There aren't 20 houses available on the market and there's 10,000 buyers all submitting offers on the same thing. Those numbers have come down, all right? Something to think about. If you're going out there and you think you're gonna have to pay $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 over the list price to get a property, understand that list prices have come up and sale prices are probably right around where they still are, okay? A $500,000 house is still a $500,000 house, all right? Happy Monday, everybody. We will be back next Tuesday after the long weekend to hit you with another episode of the Monday Market Update. Stay frosty.